today. Here's another video. Is this real life? I saw the sign. What is alright, bro, what are these? Let's use a temple today. A temple? Seems like I don't care. So today I'm thinking I'm gonna make 2 of these today. Just like talking. Just like I went on another bike ride. And yo, it is so hold on, let me pick which template I want. Alright. Another bike ride through the streets with my sister. She takes short ass bike rides before she needs to go home, bro. Does not make any sense. Alright. Bird. I feel like I should just trace it. I'm gonna start by doing that, yeah. So, every single time I go out in the cold, bro, my hands just start hurting so bad. Like, the blood flow to my hands, the blood circulation is just incredibly poor. And every single time I go outside, it's just the worst experience for me. That's all I'm thinking about is my hands just fucking hurt. Like 5 minutes and I actually figure out the weather. Over here. Nope. Okay. 51 degrees. And windy. Outside for like 10 minutes. My hands will burn, bro. Very bad shit. And I used to have to work in like colder than this. Like way colder than this shit, bro. It would start snowing every day. And that was probably, I wanted to just stop working, bro. That shit was not worth it. The amount of stress that I put on my body. I don't know if being cold really does that, but like, bro, it must have. Like, my toes started getting the same thing, bro. I just could not work. I would stand there and just do nothing all day. Because I had to work in this, like, unheated, open building. And I don't know, bro. There's people who have to work in worse. But it's over now. I was just waiting for the day I could be like, damn, that was a terrible memory. I was like, yo, when is that day gonna come? I'm just gonna fucking not trace all these. I forgot the beak. No, I think in like the 4 times I've done this so far, I think I've gotten like 2% better. I don't care about my drawings, but like I care more about what I say and how comfortable I am in front of the camera or the microphone in this case, and it's gone down like a futile amount. I don't know if that's the right, like, a little bit is what I'm trying to say. It's gone down a little bit. So, and sometimes it genuinely, for me, I genuinely have like bouts of just a way worse feeling before it just gets way better. The last one I made, I felt awful. I felt like I wasn't going to be able to say anything, and I didn't really. So, that's what happened with that. But then what usually happens after is I realize how extreme I was being, and then where should I go with this? Just have a bird. Alright, I'm gonna do some corny shit. But yeah, like everything in life, I just get big moments of just way worse condition than where I was, and then instant clarity. Sometimes I feel like that happens over like months or years even. So one problem getting worse and worse, and then eventually it'll get better. Like, honestly, at some point, don't I like fucking, like, I don't know, like psychosis or some shit, bro. It was getting bad. Alright, I'm just gonna completely ruin this shit. Hold on, let's see how much I can change it without erasing anything. Let's see. Add some wisdom teeth, I guess. Alright. What the fuck, bro? Alright, let's add let's give my man a big hat, I guess. Big brimmed hat. I have a really hard time whenever I'm making hats finding the spot that seems like it's actually sitting on their head and not like hovering above it. That's kind of difficult for me. Like, I cannot get that shit right. Like, dude, does that really look like it's sitting on bro's head? Not really. But I'm just gonna leave it, I guess. And then, this is an awful drawing. I don't even like this at all. I'm gonna add little hands. Yeah. See if I gotten any better at drawing hands. I need my full concentration on this. Hold on. Okay, and that's there, that's there. It's still not that good, but it's alright. That's it. Eventually I'll get better at drawing hands. I don't know. I'm not really good at drawing, but some people always show my drawing said I'm good. I think that's like a fallacy or something. Just like always tell people that you see draw that it's a good drawing. Yeah, these hands are cooked, bro. What the fuck? I'll only do like 3. Okay. So apparently I'm going to MagFest like a year from now. Just crazy. I've heard so many like really crazy stories from that place. But it's always stories from one person, which is really it was really nice of them to like getting the tickets and everything for it. So yeah. Also, the topic of events, I went to second concert I've ever been to like recently, and it was alright. I guess I don't really like concerts, not because of the music, but because the enjoyment I get out of listening to music does not compare to my back pains and shit, bro. My whole life, like if I'm sitting up for more than an hour, my back is just cooked, bro. Like, it's so bad. I don't know how the fuck. I genuinely have scoliosis or something like that. Give him my backpack, cause why not? Like I'll experience it at work too. I have to just take a seat for like, I have to undo the time I was standing up, sitting, and that's probably gonna get worse until I'm dead. So, life in the wheelchair is coming up next for me. I don't know where alright, this is like some AI shit. We're gonna have the strap going into his mouth. I don't know where to put it. And for the sake of this drawing, I'm gonna erase this. Said I was just gonna see how much I can add to it, but no, bro. We're erasing some shit. And I forgot how these backpacks look. I have to leave my friend has this backpack. I think it's the dumbest thing ever, but I think a lot of people wear it. Yeah. With the shark teeth on it. It's a Bape backpack. I'm gonna draw that. That looks pretty cool. I don't know where these ideas come from, bro. get this right. Yeah, my friend will literally take, I don't think it's a weird thing, but he'll bring his fucking Xbox in his bag to my house. And that shit is busted, bro. Type of shit he has to give it like a kick to make it start working. And me and him played, because I don't have a fucking console in my house. I'm not permitted to have one at the ripe age of 17 years old. But he just brings his own. And my mom will get mad about it. She'll be like, why are you guys inside? I used to hang out outside all the time. That type of bullshit. She like, can't. I mean, I get it. You know. You're, as a human, you're required to follow by the beliefs that you've grown up to have, but doesn't mean you can't understand. Doesn't mean other people can't get annoyed by it either. So yeah, but we used to stay up till fucking crazy hours playing games on that shit. Sadly, I'm not like really close with him anymore. Kind of grew apart, but that's a friendship I really want back. But if I'm being honest, all my friendships are kind of not looking too great right now. Ever since I started trying to like figure myself out and really get rid of all the fallacies I adopted throughout my life, it made me really different, and it made people who really looked up to me kind of see me like in a bad way, because I started to just let go of things. I didn't really stand on business like I used to. I don't stand on business like I used to, because sometimes you just gotta let go. And most of the time you gotta let go, and it's just better to do. For me at least, it's better. Makes life a little bit easier. You know, I got 99 problems and I'm trying to get it down to 0. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't really shade on my pictures. I don't like cross-hatching that much, but I still do it. I had a drawing class, and I didn't really grasp how you could just draw anything and get an A. It was a really easy class, but I'm not complaining, but like, bro, it just didn't really make sense to me. Like, they should find a different way to have the grading system work with it. But, you know, it's artistic, so they can't really, I don't know, I feel like there's just a different way to do it. Oh, that's the wrong side to shade. I wanna know who you foot in this room. Yeah, I wanna know who you foot in this room. I've been listening to a lot of older music, bro. I've been putting on my left knee. I just fucking broke my left knee. I don't know how the lyrics go. we'll do this. We'll put like ball in there. That's a weird way to make that make sense. I feel like Nick Cannon, cause I'm wildin' out. I don't got 'em bands, but bitch, I'm off the wall. That song brought me back to the best show ever made, bro. Wildin' Out. I love that shit, bro. I watched that with my friend's family, and then I never remember what it was called. I might be like an unk show, but like, bro, it's funny as hell. I don't care. They do this shit with like classroom rhymes or something. People really be creative as hell in there. I don't know. Don't know how to do it, but I wish I did. Cause I'm a aspiring rapper. Alright. Now, what should I do with this? Oh my god, that looks crazy. How can I make these work? Like, I would like it so that I can have the pigeon and the drawing on it. It looks like graffiti. Or I could put it in black. Leave the contrast at 0. What is it? It's saturation. I don't know. It doesn't look. I'm gonna add another one. Let's see if we can. Maybe lowering the contrast. Yeah. Kind of helped. Or maybe if I add a shadow. I don't know. This looks kind of dumb now. Wait, that looks kind of cool. Or like a gradient overlay. I could have done this with the other drawing. How I feel about that? No, it looks dumb as hell. I like the black. Or maybe just a different color. Like maybe red is too bright for this. Even though red looks really cool. Maybe like a dark red. I don't know. definitely too bright though. Maybe green? I don't like green, bro. Blue, black. Or, let's also see. Just put some options in there. See what it would look like with just the. Not like that better. No, not like that. Like that. Straight down. No, like that. I don't like any of them. I think I'll just stick with the background. Okay. Like it. I'll start adding signatures to all these. Just right in the corner. Just so people know. Oh, nope. Okay. That's an ugly ass. No, I'm not settling for that. No, unacceptable. Putting my foot down, it's unacceptable. There we go. I like it. Have a blessed day.